Hello, hello, hello. My name is Devin. I go by Dev. I hit myself a little hard on the chest there. Welcome if you're new. So lovely to have you here. If you're not new, welcome back. Lovely to have you again. I am channeling messages for the collective today based on some downloads I was getting last night, and I was really eager to hop on the camera again right away and get all of these downloads out to you guys. So let's get into it. First and foremost, the topic of this video today, I'm hoping to tap into the energies of how your creativity as a collective is, is revolutionizing authenticity. Here is the Fool card right away. So there is a new beginning happening within our creativity, happening within our authenticity. We're creating a new version of ourselves. Awesome energy right off the bat, I'll say. I was getting a download on how, I'm gonna run these through some incense real quick. I was getting a download for these messages, and for whatever reason, I felt really called to use the movie Finding Nemo as a analogy for the message I want to put out today. So I'm going to do that. I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Finding Nemo. I feel like most people have at this point, but if you haven't, definitely watch it. Highly recommend. I feel like it's a staple if you live in, I'm kidding, in North America. So the analogy that I was getting was the scene where Dory is told to go through the trench, not over it. And she says, yeah, through it, not over it, got it, we're ready to go. But as soon as they get there, they see the trench, and they're like, something's telling me we're supposed to go through it, not over it. But Marlin, who would be art ego, says, no. We're not going through that. Let's go to the surface level where it's safe and everything's fine and everything's good, and we're not going to work through our depths. We're not going to delve into our trauma. We're not going to heal some pain today. We're just going to go to the surface where everything is cool. And then guess what? They run into some jellyfish and they get stung, and they learn some hard lessons throughout, making it even harder than it would have been if they had just gone through in the first place. But then, after experiencing those hardships and getting bruised along the way, learning something new, they enter a state of flow. When they go into the current with the turtles, they are reawakened. And then comes the whale. Hear me out. I love that you guys are following me with this. There is a point. Then there is the whale. Now our ego, Marlin, thinks, oh, holy cow, this is it. The universe has forsaken me, has forgotten me, and this is it. This is my rock bottom, and there's no way out from here. But our higher self, our Dory, says, no, I speak whale. I know what's up. The universe is not leading us astray. We are going where we need to go. But our ego says, no, we're getting eaten alive in here. But it comes to the point where our ego finally has to surrender, right? And trust that our higher self can speak whale. Trust that our higher self knows that the universe has our back and will not swallow us alive. So when our ego finally let go and surrendered to the universe pushed us out and set us right where we needed to be, right where we needed to go. And I feel like this has to do with our creativity, revolutionizing authenticity, in the sense that all of our lessons learned, all of our hardships, our truths are embedded into how we creatively express ourselves. And that's the truest form of authenticity right there, is that vulnerability that is embedded into how we creatively produce, how we creatively express. And there was another message I was getting. I feel like us in the collective are these massive lotus flowers with just an infinite abundance of petals, right? And each and every day we're peeling back new layers, and sometimes one petal is like, holy cow, I didn't know all that was in here. I want this, I want this, I want this. Kind of like finding a box in the attic and you're like, I forgot about all this stuff. Why hasn't this been out in my life right now this whole time? Why haven't I, why did I put this in the attic in the first place? Let's take this out, right? And then other petals, it's like, oh no, did not mean to peel back that one. Let's keep that closed. And the petal said, no, you already opened it. You already opened it. Come on in. I promise it's gonna be okay. We're gonna peel back some more after this. And you're like, gotta trust. Yeah, I feel like that's the overarching message, is the biggest way we are revolutionizing authenticity with our creativity is that our creativity is encompassing this new self-trust, this healed version of our inner child, the wounding that we've healed within ourselves, within our inner child, has allowed us to expand our imagination, has taught us where we would like to be more expansive in regard to our expression, and shine that light more outwardly. Because the sun, I'm gonna set the cards here, there's two suns here. We're allowing our creativity to be more expansive, to be that inspiration, that empowerment that others need to unlock their creativity. And just from, I don't know about you guys, but when I see others being creatively themselves, creatively expressing in their authenticity, I feel inspired to do the same. I feel motivated to do the same. And I feel like as a collective right now, we're being called to be patient, because we will soon bear the fruits of our labor. Perhaps some of you in the collective have been working on a creative project for a while and you're waiting for this manifestation to come to fruition. And it's coming, but we're being called to be patient. We are in control of our reality. We are manifesting more creativity into our lives, and for a while maybe we felt a creative block and we lost that creative spark within us. We didn't feel like our imagination was as expansive as it once was, and I feel like that has a lot to do with the inner child healing work that we've been doing as a collective. If you resonate with that, or just healing in general, to be more authentically expressive. And creativity could be anything from how you dress, how you show up in the world, your personality. It could also be as an artist, if you play an instrument, or if you paint, if you are a hairstylist. If you put your authentic expression and imagination out into the world, you are creating. I want to pull a couple more cards to see how our creativity is revolutionizing authenticity. I really feel like we're entering a period of I'm hearing change the game, like this new paradigm shift, a new world. Yeah, we're tearing down old foundations of what we once believed creativity and self-expression to be, and redefining it, reinventing it. We're stepping into a greater period of originality. We're doing things that haven't been done before. For some of us, if we're bringing back to life old trends, we're doing them in a whole new way. And for others, as artists, maybe you've begun using new mediums that you didn't even know were possible to explore, and you're realizing that you have more gifts and talents than you once realized. Dropped a whole lot of cards. Pardon me, one moment. And I'm up. Yeah, Page of Cups. We're learning to listen to our intuition. This is how we're revolutionizing authenticity with our creativity, is that our intuition is greatly linked to our creativity, because we're tapping into our potential when it comes to expressing ourselves and in ways that embody genuineness, thoughtfulness, purity. And I think that's really cool, collective. I'm going to put the tarot cards away for now and pull an oracle card, because I'm interested. That was loud as hell. I am interested in pulling just like a clarifying card, a confirmation for this message. But man, I'm really vibing with the energy today. It feels like there's a sense of uncertainty, but it's also this eagerness, this yearning to, I don't know, it's like when you were little and the first day of school is tomorrow. It's like that giddiness, but that nervousness. We're ready to like step out and revolutionize authenticity through our self-expression and creativity, now that we have cleared out these old ways of thinking, these limiting beliefs that perhaps told us we aren't allowed to express ourselves the way that we would like to. We are not worthy of using our creative gifts and talents to make money, or simply as a hobby, or in general. And once we decided that that was bull, we as a collective began to recognize how our authenticity in regard to our creativity is a gift, and it's meant to be harnessed and explored and expanded upon. We are, with our creativity, creating evolution, and that is how it is revolutionary. I want to see what oracle card comes out. I'm using the Great Eastern Oracle, big fancy. And if that didn't show up on the camera, I'm sorry. I'm going to see what oracle card comes out. Sometimes these are pretty tricky to shuffle. Maybe one. Yeah! Awesome! You guys! Shed the shell, crack the cocoon, and fly away. We've gone through a metamorphosis, and this is how our creativity is revolutionizing authenticity, because we are allowing ourselves to spread our wings and fly. We are seeing ourselves no longer as the caterpillar, no longer as the uncertain, people-pleasing past version of ourselves, and we're stepping into the fullest expression of ourselves that expands its wings limitlessly. And that's beautiful. I want to show this card one more time, because it's just absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully it shows up in the camera. Just look at all those colors. We are allowing ourselves to explore every layer, every emotion within our being that allows us to tap further and further into how we want to creatively show up in the world and express ourselves, our truest selves. I'm going to pull one more oracle card. I have the Folktales Oracle here. This oracle deck holds a very special place in my heart. The artwork is just so beautiful, and I'm eager to dive on in. But before I do that, this oracle card that I was showing before that says Shed the Shell, we are peeling back those old layers like the lotus flower, like I was saying earlier. We are shedding old versions of ourselves, putting them to rest, and emerging as this new cosmic divine being that is just so expansive. I can't get over this card. Yeah, we're seeing more into our depths and the power that those depths hold, especially when it comes to how we choose to show up for ourselves and for others, for our environments. to be that inspiration, to be that source of empowerment. I'm gonna pull one more. I also have a box of crayons here, and I'm gonna pull one crayon and see what the name for that crayon is, and apply that to the messages for today. Yeah, okay, endings. We were saying goodbye to old versions of ourselves that weren't fully tapped into our creativity, that were where our imagination was blocked, where we weren't fully expressing ourselves. We are becoming that true version of ourselves because we have chosen to go down that path. We have chosen to let ourselves shine and spread our wings fully so that we can light this path for others to move down as well. We can be that guiding light simply by allowing ourselves to shine. I have a box of crayons. I'm called to pull this one. I pulled this one earlier. Yeah. And this one, and this one, and this one. Okay. I'm eager. Like I said, there's like this giddiness. Okay, heart chakra healing. Big time going on in the collective right now. It just says green. Periwinkle. Let's see. Periwinkle always feels so spunky to me, but also really soft. Maybe we're really healing our throat chakra right now, and that has a lot to do with our creativity, especially if you are a singer, or if your job, if your hobbies involve speaking, even writing, expressing through words. Robin's egg blue. We are entering a rebirth, a new beginning. We are allowing this new version of ourselves to be born and fully emerge. Sea green. Yeah, we're washing away what no longer serves us. We're releasing it, letting it go out into the tides, be swept away. And Purple Mountain's majesty. Our creativity has this royalty to it, has this divinity, this regalness, and we're reaching new heights, we're reaching new peaks, especially when it comes to our crown chakra. We are allowing ourselves to expand our consciousness, and this is how we are revolutionizing authenticity. These messages were baller. I loved this reading today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for your presence, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.